Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to learn about factorization. So we are going to solve some questions related to factorization. The first one we're going to solve is 5ax plus 10ay. So 5as plus 10ay. So how do we solve 5as plus 10ay? Now, always to solve questions related to factorization, one thing you must know is that whether the terms, so here we have two terms, this is the first term and the second term. Now, whether the terms are 2, 3, or no matter the number of the terms, what you must know is that you must know how to find the highest common factor or the greatest common factor, the GCF or the HCF. So here we need to find the highest common factor between the first term and then the second term. Now already we have the variable a and then a, which means that a is a factor between 5as and then also 10as. So the first factor we know is a. Now we know that 5 is a factor of 10. 5 is a factor of 10. So which means that 5 can go into 10. The two factors that we know is that 5 and then a are factors of these two terms. Now what we are going to do is that we are going to factorize, or when we say factorize, we are going to bring out the 5a and then put the remainder inside the bracket. So we are going to put 5a outside here and then put here we had 5as. So if we brought the 5a outside, we are going to put the x inside, and then here too. Now 5a, what number can I multiply by this side so that here I can get 10? Now that one would be 2. Now already the a is gone, so it's going to be y. So I'll have 5a multiplied by, or 5a into bracket s plus 2y. Now to prove that you are correct, you need to multiply the highest common factor you factorize by the terms in the bracket. So 5a times s will give you 5ax, and also 5a times 2y will give you 10ay, just like how the question was given. Now this one is the first question. Let's consider the second one. Now for the second one, we have 84x minus 21x squared. So the question is 84x minus 21x squared. Now here we need to find the highest common factor or the greatest common factor between 84x and then 21x squared. Now the first one is that, as you can see here, we have x here and then also x here, which means that x is a common factor. So let's put the s there. Now the numbers to here, the smaller one is 21 and the bigger number is 84. Now 21 times 4, 4 to 8, which means that 21 is a factor of 81. Now the highest or the factors of between 21 and 84 can be, I think, 1, 3, also 7, and even 21 is a factor. So I think the highest common factor between 84 and 21 will be 21. So which means that we need to factor 21 outside. So the 21 and the s will be outside, while the remainder or the remaining ones will be inside. So here we're gonna have 21x, and then here one of this s is gone, so s is not coming here. And then 84, 21 times what number will give you 84? I think it's 4. So as we did here, so 21 times 4 will give you, so 21x times 4 will give you 84x. And then here already the 21 is outside, and also one of the s is outside, so here is going to be x. So it's going to be 21x into bracket 4 minus x. Now to prove that, you can multiply the 21x by the 4, and 21x times 4 will give you 84x, and 21x times this x will also give you 21x squared. Now let's consider the third one. The third one, we have s squared plus 4x minus 3ax minus 12a. Now as you can see here, we have more than two terms. So what you have to do is that we need to group like terms, or we need to put the first two terms inside the bracket and also the last two terms inside the bracket. So this one, but before you put them into bracket, you must check, do you have a common factor between the two terms that you're going to put them in the bracket? Yeah, here we have x here, and then also here we have x here. Now here a are common to both 3as and then 12a. So we can just put that one into the bracket. So here we're gonna have x squared plus 4x will be in one bracket. Now here we have negative here, so putting the next two terms in the bracket, the first term is going to remain the same, but here the negative will change to be positive because here was negative, so negative times positive will give you negative. If you make here negative, then here will be positive, but in the original expression here was negative, so you have to change the sign in front of the 12a to be negative, to be positive. So here will be positive and then here will be 12a, and then we also put this one in bracket. Now let's factorize the common factor out. Here I think it will be x, so we're going to factorize x out, and it's going to be x outside. Now we factorize one, the two here we have 2x, and then we factorize one out, so it's going to remain 1, and here too the s is gone, and then here will be 4. Now to save time, instead of trying to factorize here the number out, try and put the first, this one that we had here, try and put this one in here, so it will be x plus 4, and then you try and factorize out. Now here we had 3ax, so the s is outside, so the s is inside, which means that the 3a will be outside. Now we're gonna factorize 3a outside, so finally 3a times s is gonna be 3as, 3a times 4 will be 12a. Now after that, so here we have x plus 4 and then s plus 4, so let's put that one as, so we can have s plus 4 here, and then also at one side you can have s minus 3a. So this is a factorized form of the original expression. Now to prove that your answer is correct, we can also multiply the first term here, the x here, by this bracket. So let's see, so x times x will give us s squared, s times negative 3a will give us negative 3ax, 4 times s will give you positive 4x, and then 4 times negative 3 will give you negative 12a. Now let's rearrange x plus 4x minus 3ax minus 12a. So as you can see, when we expanded the bracket, we got the same original expression, which means that our answer is correct. Now let's consider the fourth one. Okay, now in the fourth expression we have 4a squared plus 6ab minus 8ac minus 12bc. As I said, we have to put the first two terms inside the bracket and also the last two terms inside the bracket. But before you put them inside the bracket, you must check whether you have a common factor between them here. And then here, as you can see, a is a common factor, and also I think 4 and 6, there's a common factor between 4 and 6. So we can go ahead and then over here to c is a common factor, and then also there's a common factor between 8 and 12. So we can just put the first term, so we can just put the first two terms inside the bracket, and it's gonna be 4a squared plus 6ab, and then this one will be inside this bracket. Now bringing the negative sign here, we need to change this sign to be positive. So here is going to be 8ac plus 12bc, and also now here, even though 4 is not a factor of 6, but between 4 and 6, 2 is a common factor between 4 and 6, and also here we have a here, which means that the number or the term to factorize outside will be 2a. Now when we factorize 2a outside, here we're gonna have 2a, which means, so that 2a times 2a will be 4, so 2 times 2 will be 4, a times a will be a squared, and then the next one, 2a times what number or times what term will give you 6ab. Already 2 times 3 will give you 6, so we're gonna write a 3 here, and then we put a b here, so 2 times 3b will give you 6ab. Now we bring the negative sign here. Now instead of trying to factorize here, you can just bring the terms in the bracket here, so it's gonna be 2a plus 3b, and here 2a is here, so what do you think will be outside here? 4c, so that 4c times 2a, we're gonna get 8ac, and also 4c times 3b, we're gonna get 12bc, and then we can just write them as 2a plus 3b, and then here we're gonna have 2a minus 4c. So you can go ahead and then try and expand the bracket to see whether you're gonna get the original equation. The last question we are going to consider is 3p squared plus 6pt plus 2qp plus 4qt. Now here, let's go ahead and then put the first two terms inside a bracket and also the last two terms inside the bracket. So here it's gonna be 3p squared plus 6pt, and then here you're gonna have 2qp plus 4qt. Now here, one of the common factors is p and also 3, because 3 is a factor of 6. So we're gonna have 3p here, and then inside here we're gonna have p plus, already 3p is outside, so 2t. So we're gonna have 3p times p will be 3p squared, and also 3p times 2t will be 6pt. Now we can just bring the p plus c here, so p plus 2t here, and then here we can just bring this 2 here, 2q. So 2q times p is gonna give us 2qp, and also 2q times 2t will give us 4qt. Now here we have p plus 2t and p plus 2t, so let's bring that. So p plus 2t, and then here we can have 3p plus 2q. Once again, thanks again for watching this video. Now this is the first part under factorization in my video series, so you can check my other videos on factorization where I solve more complex and challenging questions than this one. So don't forget to check that videos out.